All right, guys, welcome to Waterloo Swimming. Yes, I'm here to pick up Big Turkey. 22 miles, 37 minutes, 252 watt hours per mile. Really? Interesting. Pretty much uneventful. There was a couple of times where I had to brake on FSD off to move the car from one lane to the other, and one of the messages I said, like, well, duh, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. I didn't really have the address in my navigation, so I just picked a spot that was close, and when I got close, then I turned off FSD. But there you go. What else? Oh, so I did have to scooch a little bit left because there's a trailer that was turning right, and I didn't want to be too close. And as it turns out, the trailer was being pulled by a pickup that had the bed was full of bags of mulch. Anyway, whatever. Pretty uneventful, amazingly good. Mostly, anyway. There you go. All right, so we had to stop for somebody to go to HEB. 8 miles, 17 minutes, 256 watt hours per mile. Okay, so I found a parking space downtown, 11 miles, 21 minutes, 204 watt hours per mile. All right, what are we going to do here? Oh, we're slowing down early. Okay, wow. Well, did you see that? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? So, while it may have been late, it attempted to turn into my driveway. I mean, it would have been off the passenger side, or about half of the car would have been off the driveway, but at least it tried to make it to the driveway, which is impressive in itself. Finally. Now, if you just get a little bit better. All right, so 22 miles, 35 minutes, 205 watt hours per mile. Welcome back home. What is today's trip? So today's total trip was 82 miles, used 20 kilowatt hours. There was roughly, let's say, a third of the trip FSD was not on. My friend feels very uncomfortable when FSD is running, so especially if she falls asleep, I don't run FSD, because when I have to make a sudden move, so if it's not on, she can't say anything, right? I mean, she'll still complain, but whatever. Peace and harmony. It's all good. So coming back. So after I dropped her and her granddaughter off at their car over at the swimming school, FSD on, and actually, other than the occasional spots where, and it's more than just occasionally, but when he goes like, well, that 55 zone, I think I'll go 50 here. And of course, there's the constant reminder that, well, let's pick on this one. Coming down Anderson Mill, FSD is, we're in the outside lane. FSD is the one that said, you know what, you usually move to the inside lane. Maybe we should do that now. Turn on turn signal, started moving, and then realized that meant shifting lanes, and went back to the outside lane. Brake on, FSD off, move the car myself, FSD back on. Message sent. It was your idea in the first place, and you couldn't execute it. Anyway, I mean, that's with 12.3.4, that has become life. Not being able to maintain speed limit and having a hard time with lane shifts. Okay. Other than that, I mean, this has become, so if you remember 11.4.9, whenever we went by Destination Way coming westbound, he would have to turn into that turn lane. He would have to. I don't know why. I don't know where he got the idea, but you couldn't avoid it. It was always instantaneous. As soon as you felt it, brake on, FSD off, send a message saying, I'm not going to destination way today. Okay? And that's the way it's becoming now. It's like, you can't handle lane shift, I'll do it for you. Now, sometimes he does it, but so much of the time, he's going like, well, I can't do lane shift. That'd be dangerous. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. And you've already seen at least part of the attempted turn into my driveway. I don't know. For those of you who said it's not programmed to do that, I wonder how it even thought of doing it. Obviously, somebody somewhere ran a clip and it updated somehow. Okay? Whatever. There it is. So I would let's go with a B today. I mean, other than the nonsensical, I can't make a lane shift and I can't maintain 55 miles an hour in 55 zone. You know, come on. But it actually was behaving most time it was acting well today. Except for those exceptions. But let's give him a break there. We'll give him a B today. I mean, I really like it when he actually shows that he's attempting to turn into my driveway. I would have been satisfied with him actually stopping at my driveway. And he came close to doing that too. So there you go. All right. All right, how are all you ice guys out there? Oh, I bet you're going, yeah, hey. You know, one of the booths at Earth Day was, how do you feel about climate change? They had little marbles. You could vote for how concerned you are. Of course, Big Turkey doesn't know what is being discussed here. I mean, she knows yucky when she sees yucky, but climate change is not something she would understand. I mean, yes, maybe in 60 years she might go back. Yeah, remember when we used to have, it used to get down 32 degrees during the winter? Doesn't do anymore, does it? Right? I mean, when I lived in Florida, it almost never did. To us, cold was it got down, you could see your breath. That was cold to us. No, not this freezing. Now, yes, my father did go to the farm several times during their time there to do frost duty, as they called it, because they had citrus trees. Frost duty is you run the little smudge pots to keep the ambient temperature above freezing. Okay? And for those of you who don't know, there was a freeze that came through one year and absolutely devastated the citrus industry in Florida. And I think they're still trying to come back from that. I don't know how bad it was. I just know when you're north of Orlando, all that space in there that used to be orange citrus groves, no more. Okay. Or very little of it. Right. It's sad to see, actually. Okay. So, coming back to you guys. Yes, indeed. Sorry for that long trip. 82 miles today. So down to Hutson-Tilotson and back, basically. 20 kilowatt hours. Oh my goodness. I started out close to 80 and I'm now down to 43%. Okay. But no problem. And you know, I could probably park the car as long as I'm making a relatively short trip tomorrow. I could do that. No problems. Okay. So 20 kilowatt hours adds up to what? $2.20. Wow. You guys are going to get 2/3 of a gallon. Wow. Don't spend it all in one place. All right. So the average energy was 241 watt hours per mile. All right. So what car was I talking about? Oh, it was a Subaru Outback. Subaru Outbacks are around 23, 24 miles per gallon. What does that mean? He couldn't even made it into Cedar Park from my house, let alone gone downtown in Austin and come all the way back. Yeah, that's where you're at. Okay? And for all you guys, I don't know what a Bolt gets. Well, actually, my impression is Chevrolet Bolt gets pretty decent energy. His drawback is his charging speed. So he's not a good road tripper. But around town, yeah, it's pretty good actually. So we went down. So at Hutson-Tilotson, they had Earth Day, or they're celebrating Earth Day, and Austin EVs brought down some EVs. Okay. Usually, other times I've seen these things, they have some kind of placard saying what they're getting, what to expect. But I don't remember seeing any of that. But I mean, there was nothing there new that I hadn't seen before, other than they had an electric bus. Oh, that was cool. I didn't ask that guy what the energy use is, though. I mean, let's face it, it's a brick. But like the routes we ran when I was driving for school bus, we wouldn't have got over 50 miles an hour. And a lot of it would have been down around 30, because it would be all on neighborhood streets. Yeah. All right, whatever. So there you go. If you're driving that Subaru, you made it. You didn't even make it all the way back up to Cedar Park, so you didn't have any gas left to even make it home from Cedar Park, because you didn't make it to Cedar Park. You ran out of gas. So don't tell me how great you're doing. Now, you do have an advantage over me, yes. You can go, no, that was my Jetta. My Jetta could do 450 miles, 100% to zero, basically, or full tank to empty tank. Yes, it can't even do 500 miles. And that's diesel. So you're paying the extra premium for getting diesel. I don't think the Outback was much different than that. Oh wait, it has to be, because it has about the same tank. And what? They're gasoline, so they're not even going as far. The diesel's actually pretty efficient, or at least the Jetta TDI was. Yes, it's one of those Dieselgate cars. Okay, whatever. There you go. You guys. What I'm really asking you is someday think about what it is you're doing. Forget the political positions, and I don't even understand the political positions. I mean, I kind of get some of it, but some of it's like just stupid. And if that's why you have to make a decision, so be it. But what are you going to do when the politician that you were following is no longer around in politics anymore? Right? And somebody else has taken over, and the winds have changed. I mean, I'm hoping I'm in a car that will survive those winds of change. Oh, you never know. I mean, Texas has added a $200 a month. I mean, not a month, $200 a year registration fee to make up for the lack of gasoline taxes I generate for the state. Somehow I don't think I'm driving $200 worth of miles on your roads. And my Model 3 is not much heavier than a Camry. Yes, look it up. It was like 200 or 300 pounds difference. On top of that, I'm not carrying gas, so I don't have the weight of gas when I'm full. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. There you go. The point is to give you something to think about, and there you go.